I was feeling pretty hostile against myself because we were like off for like 2 hours, and then I opened message from friends. The news really came out right after we finished recording the news. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Refresh Step, where you recover yourself for the main step. I'm your host for today, tomorrow, and the foreseeable future, Theodore Lu. And I'm with the hottest battler in the UK and admin of the Battle Spirits English Wiki, Ayumu Seiki.
Hello.
So yeah, Ayumu, how are you feeling today?
All right.
That is, you should be at least alright. I took my time out of playing Ragnarok Online to be doing this recording. Nah, just kidding.
Let's not do it then.
Nah, just kidding. But yeah, I forgot which one triggered it. I think because like recently I've been listening for like my afternoon walks. I've been listening to John Strayface's worst MMO ever series, where he kind of like stray away from like the mainline, like the popular MMORPGs like probably FF14, World of Warcraft, and then he tried to play the game for at least 8 hours, and then he kind of gave it a review whether it is the worst or not, just to kind of find out like which one is actually the worst. But so he think he has covered some games that is like similar but not really close enough to the game that I really like, that kind of like shaped the person who I am. That I played a lot when I was really young, which is Ragnarok Online. which will which I will probably throw as our first topic of the day, because surprise Ragnarok Online has a card system.
Yay.
You can't play it though. So basically, if you have a weapon or any equipment, then the equipment may have this thing called slots, and then if you kill a monster, there is a really low chance for the monster to drop their cards.
Okay.
Then yeah, those cards are basically upgrading your equipments. Although
Nice.
back then when I was still playing, I never get to the point where I actually got to use the cards. I was what you call a really mediocre player, but I took my time. I kind of like enjoyed just exploring the world. Like the map was, even in the first installment, it was large enough. I mean, like at first, like the internet in Indonesia is like, calling it trash is really generous. It is really too hard to get internet, and even if you get one, it will run out in 2 seconds. So playing online MMORPG in your house is basically asking for a US student loan level of debt to your parents. It is it is kind of like how to say, it is kind of remedied by the fact that at that time, like the internet cafe was pretty much something that you can afford with the student, like a middle school student pocket money. Also that we got that kind of wakes up a core memory, because like there's this one time where, because like we were all middle school students, right? We are broke, so but travel is not really at that time. Our parents are still willing to bring us like everywhere, so like distance is not really factor. So we just kind of wanted to find like which internet cafe is like the cheapest. And then my friend found like a place where basically for the amount of money that you will spend for like playing for 3 hours in like our usual place, can get like 5 hours, which is really nice. So basically, for the same amount of money that for if we spend it on like our usual internet cafe, we will probably get like 2 to 3 hours. But if we go to this particular one, if you like book like 5 hours in advance, then you basically pay the same amount for that 5 hours instead of the 2 hours.
Oh, nice.
So of course we want to go there, but of course since it's since it's really cheap, and then it's still the age where you can get money from real money trading, which is basically you sell the currency that is inside the game that you get from selling the game stuff inside the game to real money. So imagine if the core is like in the system, and then you can just pay like maybe $2 for like 30 cores, and then every time you use the course will be exhausted. That's why you keep on needing new cores kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So of course lots of people are playing, and then like and then not even if you are looking money for real money trading, if you are involved in real money trading, you'll probably not play there. You'll probably have your own internet, and then you have your own army of people who collects golds for you. But yeah, anyway, like there are lots of way to be serious in the game. Like there are people who just levels up, and then in the end game they do like the large scale PvP. So basically it's like 10 versus 10 kind of thing, and then you kind of wanted to capture the flag, but also since your opponent will not want their flag to be taken, they will try to kill you, kind of deal. So yeah,
Right.
so of course there are
So it's
people
like capture the flag.
Yeah. So yeah, of course those people wanted to play for a long time. And then I think like so once they sat down they will not go away. Also because like the cafe kind of like encourages you to kind of like book like 5-10 hours in advance for the next 5 to 10 hours. So like, it's like yeah, most of the seats were taken. And then I found one seat that is not taken. And then my other friends were already got their seat, so I was like, oh, maybe I should just take this seat. And then I tried to log in. And then I didn't know that there was like this some kind of unwritten way that this guy is booking that table. And then when he found out that I, a random kid, was playing on quote unquote his table, he just stormed off and like shouted at me like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Get out of my table, you dumb kid!" Yeah.
Okay, and then what happened?
Yeah. I mean, like I was not with my parents, so there's nothing much else happened. My friends, yeah, he's like a total adult, so like it's not like my friends are going to stand up and get beat and actually make it into like a literal altercation. Yeah, thankfully he just shouted at me and then he just continue playing like nothing happened. that was pretty scoring. I wonder why after that I still play MMO. But that's now that I mentioned that that is a pretty deep trauma.
I never actually play any MMO, and I also never been to an internet cafe actually. Like, I walk into one, but I haven't actually used any facility in there. Nor do I actually know what kind of facility they have in there.
You might find someone downloading educational comic books on the desktop.
Yeah,
for example.
we've seen too much of that in anime. I know that.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I have a game center over here in Newcastle. I suppose that one is something similar to the internet cafe, but it's definitely not the style that you see in Asia, where like it's all basically cubicles. I mean, the Japanese ones are even more grand. Like you literally have your own cube, like an office. It's actually even better than the office because you also have your own door to shut in. So yeah, like so if I live nearby one, then I'll probably be wasted now.
Or you can use their computer to stream. No, just kidding. I don't think their connection is built for streaming, so you probably wouldn't be
Nah,
able to do that.
definitely not. Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, I think it's strong enough. Like you're gonna have more than 20 people playing on like some online games at the same time. The internet has to be strong.
Mm-mm. Oh
Mm,
yeah, the gaming one, yeah. I think like yeah. I mean, like even if you go to like the Asian ones, I think like the experience will definitely be different. Cause like now it is already affordable enough for us to kind of like play MMO or like any other multiplayer game, like the any heavy duty multiplayer games at home. So if you do go to like an internet cafe, so like courtesy of my friend who also has a card game shop on his second floor of his internet cafe. So
nice.
shout out to your gaming community in Jakarta. This is not sponsored by the way, yeah. But they're pretty nice. So if you guys are there, just give them a visit. And I think I like, if I remember correctly, their card shop is actually on the first floor, and then the internet cafe is actually on the second floor.
Mm,
I I won a quiz there, so I yeah. So at that time we have a Vanguard tournament, and then
mm-hmm.
we had the quiz where we kind of have to mimic like one of the characters, and then do
Okay.
their chant, and then like if you do it like if the judges are happy with your performance, then they will give you hoodie.
Nice.
So anyway, the hoodie was really comfortable. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Hoodies is always nice.
yeah, I probably should have asked my friend to record me doing that. It was super cringe. We wanted to kind of like get a picture of what I have done with my life. At that time, I was like 25, around 24 to 20, 23 to 25, somewhere around that age. And I was
Mm.
mimicking uh, Yuichiro Kanzaki from Cardfight Vanguard G, riding into
Ooh.
Aura Kaiser Dragon.
Yoshiro Kanzaki. I don't know who's
Yeah.
that. I didn't watch the Z series, so
Yeah. So it's a DG series. So yeah, I will send you the link, the clip later if I can find it. It's I mean, like when he does it, it is the cool kind of cringe. When I do it, when the adrenaline wears off, I felt like I wanted to throw myself out of the window.
oh
My
god, he
god.
looks edgy as fuck.
Oh
Like
yeah, he's
his
super edgy.
his hairstyle also looks like if I don't get my hair cut, I would look like him,
Mm.
which I really hate.
Mm.
It looks too bushy and very heavy, I think.
Mm. My goodness. But yeah, that's probably how he got stronger physically in the second season. It was Vanguard Shi. Because like spoilers, he lost with the main character in the end. And he just like basically with all shonen anime tropes, like the redeem antagonist goes like some of the redeem antagonists did not join the protagonist, but they kind of like, yeah, I realized that my vision of power is not correct, so I will go to the mountain and retrain myself. And he actually like learn equestrian, so that the art of riding horses, to the point that he can command the horse to kind of like climb through like a really rocky cliff. Like wow, that is something.
Damn.
But he is Japanese, so he's also doing the whole waterfall thing. Ah, the golden
All right, the
days.
water.
The waterfall thing.
Oh god. The waterfall thing. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
They always try to. I don't even know if they're purposely doing this, but like it's just like so cringe and edgy with how like some anime just try to make everything look so serious when it's just game, bro.
But yeah, I mean, like if yeah, it is kind of like a jarring because like sometimes with series like Battle Spirits, Ultimate Zero, you kind of know that the show is so not serious that nothing really matters, that you don't really care like what is actually happening.
Which
And
one?
then there's which one, and then there's Brave. And then there's Brave.
Yeah, like Brave is good to watch, but then like you do like kind of question
Yeah. Actually,
is everything actually necessary? You know?
no, right. Actually, Brave is kind of fine because like they kind of preface that okay, so in this world, we kind of like don't want to talk why, but battle spirit is considered a valid method of negotiation. Okay, fine, that is a little bit too far fetched, but I guess if that is the logic of the world, it works. Burning Soul,
I
though.
mean, for Brave, I borderline give it the reason that like Battle Spirits is practically nearly a religion. So you know, you do have people like just like going by their religious belief, even if they're in an argument or anything like that. So I suppose it's not actually that far fetched. Burning Soul is a different matter though, but like, um, I mean, if you think about it, Burning Soul is basically competitive players. They just exaggerated it, but like essentially they are just competitive players.
True. Yeah, I think like
So
the yeah.
so I don't think there's. I mean, there are some things that they say are actually really cringe. Like who was that green guy? I can't remember his name.
Kanatsuga.
Kanazuka. I was going to say Kirizugu, which is a completely different character.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Kanazuka just gonna. This is love. This is love.
Love.
Love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ida, Gulliver, Ida. Yeah,
Love.
that was that
Yeah.
was pretty cringe. But then and then but then like the rest I think they're all right. Like it's just a different setting. But if you look closely, I mean the things that they do are pretty similar to what the Saga players were doing.
I guess I can kind of see.
Again, it's just
Yeah.
everything is saturated, but like the
Yeah.
emotion that they have in Burning Soul, especially what the Saga players are experiencing. So like after I started Saga, and then like especially when people also started forming teams, I was like, so that
Ah.
was the concept of Burning Soul.
Ah. Well, I mean, given that in Japan, I think like especially after COVID, it is kind of like becoming kind of like a trend for people to kind of form teams as well.
Oh, is it? I
Although
don't
yeah,
know.
but yeah, it's not like there are much things coming out of from it. Like I think like Xeno, like the team that we work with for World Clash is the one that kind of like take it a little bit farther. But I think like after Euro took a break, like it kind of like just stops. But yeah, I think like with others, there's rarely like other than the teams that are like made for like specific purpose, like the extreme like the PS League teams. Like, but even then, it's kind of like it's their job, right? They are contracted to the shops, but then like after the show ends, like some of them just scattered and then they make a YouTube channel, and then they just hey, so we just fought each other to get some money, but now we are all together in one room and we are going to talk like what we just experienced. If
Yeah,
I
I suppose
yeah
some of them do that. Yeah.
yeah if I if you say that like if for example like we since Since I don't really have a German team, so I basically by a long stretch I am kind of like a part of the UK team. Like if we lost against the American guy, and then you ask me like, okay, so our team just lost 10 grand in a battle against the Americans, and then you ask me, do you want to join dinner with them? Maybe tomorrow, but tonight I want to go to sleep. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think like to, I mean, like, if I mean, like, we haven't experienced that, so I wouldn't know like how it will actually feel. Maybe at that time I will feel actually like less hostile about that, but it's like but sometimes like even if for the camera you kind of like especially if you are both like influencers, sometimes you just kind of wanted to, yeah, we don't really hate each other, but like let's let's not show that on camera. Let's let them think that we actually hate each other. No, just kidding.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, speaking of I think like we had a pretty nice segue to this like a few like 10 minutes or so ago, but like kind of lost that segue. But like I kind of had like speaking of like being hostile against someone else, I was like feeling pretty hostile against myself last week, because like I kind of felt like every time we stop recording and then we open, and then because we were like off for like 2 hours, and then I open like Twitter or like Facebook, and then like I read message from friends, I felt like sometimes and then like I go to sleep, and then I woke up, and then I read the news from the Pal Spirits official Twitter, and then I felt like, oh, the news really came out right after we finished recording, didn't we? Why God?
Wait, which one?
Like a lot, like it's just in general, but like last week especially, you remember this, the whole life card game.
Ah, right.
Like I think it was it was probably announced on the same day, not really when we are recording, but like I closed the recording, and then I opened my Facebook message, and then Gino was sending me, "Hey, look at this solo life card game. It is time for
Oh, well,
us to."
they actually announced it way earlier. I just didn't talk
Oh,
about that.
so you could have. No, just kidding. But yeah, it is not really how to say it. It's not to the point that I kind of like beat myself up for like, we could have timed this better, but it's like, damn, this is a missed opportunity. Isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
I guess.
Yeah,
Especially because like right the next day we have
yeah, but
the,
yeah, hold on, that card game.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, what
What? What
what
next day?
and then the next day we have the notorious extra. Still maiden.
Oh yeah,
The still maiden, but the one that was discontinued. Lambda. Yeah, it's like the
yeah.
nice, just like
Lambda
just,
is cute.
yeah, it's just like extremely cute, and then like she's like also really flexible. Her effect is actually like, oh, this might work. Don't know how viable that is, but like I think like, let's see. So she negates effect damage once, and then you summon her. And then if it's before the flash timing, now it's a flash timing, and then you can add Pen Freedom on top of her. And when you summon her, you also get to bounce one spirit, ultimate, or nexus to the hand, and add one core from the void to the spirit. And you get to add Pen Freedom on top of it. So even if you have at least your soul core left on the field, you can bring out freedom. That is actually pretty nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Hopefully, it's like the rarity is in the same level with Double X Rare, but probably not.
Hopefully not. I think like it's hopefully going to be on the same level with 10x Rare, but even then, that means will probably get like a one playset of each type.
Yeah, well, for me, if I actually gonna get something, I'll probably try to get the yellow one.
Same. The yellow one is just chef's kiss. I think like as a divine spirit's ultimate main. No, just kidding. But that's someone who like plays a lot with the divine spirits. Like, I don't know if this will work because like Rahman, this is clearly still better. But like this, kind of wanted to try to put this in just to draw more. I don't know if I need more draws. I don't think I need more draws because like I think in the process of me trying to activate this guy, I'm going to draw 3 cards in the process, and then I'm going to draw 2 cards with this guy. And I still want to do that. Because as card game players, what is never enough? Drawing cards from your deck.
Play Shiva then.
Ooh, no.
You guarantee the deck out.
No, I don't want to play purple. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and I never. Yeah, whenever I try to play with purple, it's like, yeah, it never felt right. It's not like yellow. It's not like yellow. It is kind of like yellow. If I put it in a mindset, this kind of like yellow, I can kind of like make it work. But like it's again, it feels like I'm playing raw, so I can win. But I don't think this is how I am intended. How the designer intended me to win. And this doesn't feel like I'm actually using what the deck can do. It's just I'm using what I've what I have been like I was just using the framework that I've been playing Battle Spirits in, and not really what the deck can do. Is this how is it supposed to be? But I won anyway. So I don't know if it's incorrect to kind of think like that. Yeah, it's complicated. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, explain your train of thoughts on why you won the Notori, the Chico tool. Kiko tool.
I just think it's versatile enough. I mean, I have many yellow decks and it's expected.
Yeah.
That's why I wanna keep 3 copies just in case.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so let's see. So this card innately has a protection from this card, so it's really good against white in particular. And then if your effect increases by a yellow effect and it becomes 6 or higher, it can be activated right away. And it can target ultimates. It is the good thing. That is exactly why I wanted him in my I wanted it to be in my yellow deck. Because like playing with Isis against other ultimate decks is like, so you can't touch me and I can't touch you. So we are just ignoring each other.
I also remember you have Petit Finale, so
yeah,
you can use it and you practically can put it into any yellow decks, even with the ones without the contract cards. Because you can just start with 1 copy of Petit Finale.
ooh, and then yeah,
and then like you're guaranteed to activate it like during flash timing or something like that. And then also upcoming like the Diva sets are also getting new contract decks. So this will be really helpful, especially since it deals with ultimate, as you said.
Oh yeah, it's the one thing that Diva decks don't want to meet is ultimate decks. My goodness.
Yeah, and it gives more draws, so why not? Which again, the Diva decks actually really need.
Yeah, and then like I think we don't. Yeah, I think like speaking of Diva getting a contract, I think this one is also released after we went offline. I think we recorded on Thursday and then this was released on Friday. So the contract for Iowa, yeah, I don't get the premium Bandai. God damn it. Life
I
commitments.
pre-ordered already.
No. I just wanted the kind of wanted the extra stuff too. Yeah, the Twilight Fantasia especially, that one is like super nice.
I mean, if I'm gonna get a play set of the booster set anyway, might as well get the premium Bandai set so I can make an extra deck.
I know, right?
Because I'm gonna get the Rayoba stuff anyway, so yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm looking forward to the Trickster's deck. But I think if anything, it might be possible that like Trickster just gonna be like a versatile contract card rather than being in her own deck.
Or like the usual, like the set that kind of thing, right? Because like I think with all the recent like the Diva booster, they always have some kind of theme, like the winter attire, the summer holiday, the monochrome fantasia. God damn, why do I forget like the other one? But anyway, they always have like some kind of overarching theme that they kind of wanted to sell in that particular set, and then they kind of, hey, so you can play these divas in their own deck, or you can play this one deck where there is everyone. There's the friends as well. So that's so they will probably do that for Trickster, I think. Just like, yeah, so if you wanted to play with the divas in this set, then you can like the dress for this set, then you can use Trickster. But Trickster will also be usable with other Trickster. Yay, hopefully.
I mean, probably, yeah. Hopefully that's the case, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Because like she's supposed to be a supportive character anyway. So like it's a little bit hard to imagine just like changing her into like being like the main playstyle for deck.
True. I think like even the furthest that she goes, like that draw 3 and then summon more thing from the BSC 37.
Yeah.
Which I already forgot of. My goodness. BSC 37 Trickster. What can she do?
So on summon, you well, you can return three opposing spirits to hand. For each spirit return to hand, draw a card. And then level 3 on attack, you can pay 1 cost to summon a stage style or a grand style spirit card from your hand without paying paying 1 cost. And if you do, refresh Trickster. So it's not a bad effect, especially since that Trickster specifically also treats herself as in every team. So you can even throw into the eye-cutter decks. It's just that it's a little bit too expensive to use her. And actually the most useful decks for her would actually be the eye-cutter decks, but she doesn't have idol herself. So it's a little bit of a lackluster, but like there are ways to use her, but like not at the moment, I guess.
True. Oh well. Her time will come. So
Time will come indeed.
Yeah, speaking of her time will come, we finally get the final. I think it's the final one, right? It's the either the final or the second to final Grand Walker Secret from PS68.
Yes,
Which
there's still a green one, which is probably
yeah.
gonna be Hermes.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
going to be Hermes. Is there any other green Grand Walker from Olim? Oh, Ares.
Hermes,
Yeah,
but he's
Ares.
dead.
Yeah. Yeah, Ares is his existence is so thin that I forgot that Ares existed, because like I think the most Ares has ever performed is actually when they abuse him to negate magic and Saraswati.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Like before that, it's mostly just people who kind of wanted to build a deck around him, and then like yep. After that, Saraswati came out, so like yep, let's play Saraswati instead. That's interesting though
Yeah.
to see Athena in a new dress, because I think I mentioned this to you and just to you secretly. So now everybody knew our secret, but yeah. Like yeah,
Yeah.
that's like previous, like usually like they always portrait Athena in Bell Spirits as someone who's like prim, proper, nerdy, like someone who is calm, and then like this this particular art kind of portrays more of her side as the goddess of war, so like the more dynamic, powerful, like yeah, I'm going to, if you don't submit to my strategy, then I'll make you submit with violence. Which is kind of fitting since it's a
Yeah.
freezing pillar, which like yeah, retain one spiritual ultimate without seeing any status or anything. Just yep, you go back. You go back.
Go back.
Go back. Yeah, yeah. When I posted this image in to our community post, like someone mentioned that I really wanted this to be in Saga as well. Well, yeah, I guess. I guess
I
it
mean,
will be
they
there in
already
the.
getting a lot of
Mm-mm.
SPR themselves, so
Mm-mm.
well, give or take. I mean, on the other hand, the Japanese players are also saying, "I want that strong draw art." It's like you already got a ton of strong draws.
I know, right? No, I mean like the effect for freezing pillar. Do you think it's already the time where white can get, yeah, pay 6, return 1 to the bottom?
Nah, too broken.
Yeah, I know, right? I think it will get there one day, but I don't think now is the time yet. Like now,
Yeah,
even if
I
you,
mean, we'll definitely get there, but not now.
yeah, hopefully. Let's jinx it, because
Or
like
like
if,
at most, it's gonna be returning. It's gonna be returning one symbol to the bottom, but not
yeah,
anything.
yeah, that can actually work. Oh yeah. But I guess if we, let's jinx it that we are going to get that, so we are going to get PSS 54 hopefully. We'll get there. But let's review what we already had so far. Because let's review what we already have so far. We have Sandy C. Leonora. So yeah, fingers crossed that Sackler will also be included in the set. I already bite my teeth when I wrote that 1 minute diva. Because I have to make her the star and not Sackler. I am a failure as
I
a
mean, that's
fan.
probably gonna be Sackler.
Yeah. I mean, like she is technically more. I'm actually no, just kidding. She's technically more popular than Sandy, isn't she? Just once, but at
I
least
don't know.
her rank was higher. No, because I researched, because
I
I don't
see.
want her. I don't
I
want her to
forgot about that.
lose.
Yeah.
I don't want her to lose. So like, So like Sandy actually got into the top 10 like 3 times, but like she's always like ranking rank 10 or 9. Sackler only get there once when she was released. I think the reason is pretty obvious. It's crystal clear even. Some people are asking how can Bandai let the truth be this crystal clear. And Sackler actually managed to get into 6th place. So yeah, hopefully this time her dress will bring her back to her former glory. Hopefully this time to the top 3. And speaking of the top 3,
yeah, probably someone gonna spam the bots and then just put Blast at like the top place again.
no. Yeah, I think like and speaking of the top 3, the recent top 3, Rias Uruforan is also introduced with the dress. So it's actually pretty nice. It's a pretty nice dress. It's how to say? I really like capes. Especially since she was supposed to be like she was supposed to be like the grand character because she represents the Ouroboros. The dragon god king. So it's like, oh, yeah. It's a really nice touch to give her a cape to kind of like make her look bigger. A bigger person. You're not thinking about the other bigger
person. Yeah, I imagine she's actually pretty short when compared to Riolu.
Yeah, Riol is she has the aura of someone who is like tall. Not tall, but like I think like she's around.
She does look like the tall one. Yeah.
Yeah, she looks like someone who's like 160. Riolu has the aura of someone who's like 148, I think. Like you always
Riolu?
have that. No, not Riolu. Rias.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that small friend.
Yeah.
Haha, you short. Just kidding. I'm sorry, my short friends.
You
guys. I'm sorry, my short friends.
I mean, Theo, you're pretty short yourself.
God damn it! No, you guys are you. I think I don't know if I have told you this before, but I feel like my whole life I've been like all of the people I am close to are basically electrical poles. So like I think my shortest best friend was in high school and is like around the same height as me. And then like I think like gradually as I left high school, like my friend in uni especially is also like around 170, 180. And then now you. And then Amamiya. It's like so it's funny that between the three of us, like our age like who is the oldest goes in reverse with who is the tallest. I can't handle this. My goodness. Yeah, Mommy is always in the middle regardless, isn't he?
Yeah. Amami is really tall though. I think he's even taller than me.
Is he?
I think so.
Cause like I think like when we can it is not really apparent when you guys are side by side, but I think like when we kind of like talk about like, hey, how tall are you? And then like I think his number is actually smaller. Maybe he's just as thicker than yours.
Maybe.
Or maybe you need to stand up a little bit straighter. Or maybe it's because
I'm always standing pretty straight, bro.
Yeah, or maybe it's because his hair is short, so it's a little bit more puffy, and your hair is like if you don't tie it, then it can be really fluffy, but like if you tie it, then it can be it looks really smooth. Don't know how to say it without sounding like I'm insulting you, but like yeah, That's basically my theory. Probably also because basically his hair is standing and your hair is kind of like laying flat. So it's like maybe it kind of like give the impression that he is a little bit taller. Also maybe
I guess, yeah.
Also maybe because you guys both interact mostly like on the table. Maybe from the like the waist up he is taller.
Yeah.
But like maybe your legs are longer than him. Who knows? We
Who
we
knows?
will we will find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Uh, which remind which reminds me, we also have Sophia returning for her second coming to the Diva sets, and she's absolutely
Yay.
gorgeous. My
I mean,
goodness.
angels are always gorgeous.
No, right?
Reminds me of how I finally started the Angel Included anime last night.
Oh yeah, that one.
The one room apartment, good
Yeah.
lighting, Angel
Mm-mm.
Included.
Yeah.
That's the title of the series.
Yeah. The translated one is like finally it's studio apartment, because like I think it's only the gap between like how do you call like that style of apartment in the West and in Japan
Oh yeah,
specifically.
it's studio. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically a studio. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Oh my god, and oh my god, it's really cute. So sweet. I'm getting
No, right?
diabetes.
Yeah, no, right. I want my own toa at home. My goodness.
But like, I don't know. I like as sweet as it looks. I don't actually. I mean, I think it gets better, but I just
Mm-mm.
don't like the style it portrays right now. Like
Mm-mm.
I think it's like mainly a Japanese culture thing, but you know how in Japan it's
Mm-hmm.
still practically a mindset that the girl has to stay at home and then like the guy goes out
Oh.
and work and everything like that. And like it's
Yeah.
exactly the same thing here.
Mm-mm.
Like thinking even further last night, I
Mm-mm.
don't think I exactly hate that. What I dislike more is the fact that like the protagonist practically didn't put any effort in, and then he got a girl like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like because like if you watch this
Mm-mm.
after, say for example, the boy took a long time to try to chase the girl, and now
Mm-mm.
they're finally being lovely dovey, and then now
Mm-mm.
they assign their own roles in the family. The girl decided she's gonna stay home and do the chores, and then like the guy goes out to work
Mm-mm.
or like go to school in this case.
Mm-mm.
And I think that's completely fine. Like it's
Mm-mm.
their own choice, but
Mm-mm.
like and then like they kind of grind to that stage,
Mm-mm.
like they willingly put themselves in that stage because they love each other.
Mm-mm.
But like it's kind of different with this kind of stories where like it's literally, I mean, in this case it's literally a girl dropped from the sky, and then
Mm-mm.
and it's like, oh, I don't have a place to stay, can we live together? And it's like, sure. And then like
Mm-mm.
and then it just becomes the current situation where the angel is literally forced to stay at home,
Mm-mm.
and not even because she's willing to. Like that's another thing. She's not actually willing to stay at home. Like even though like she's saying that she's willing to do all this stuff to make the protagonist happy because that's what angels do. But
Mm-mm.
then there's she's also forced to stay at home because she's an angel. Like the
Mm-mm.
protagonist can't let the other people see her. Um,
Mm-mm.
so like that's really the part that I don't really like. But I mean, it's just an anime. I mean, at the end, the boy, I actually can't remember his name for God's sake.
Yeah,
Tommy,
I don't
Tommy.
really care. I don't really care about the boy. I just care about Toa. I just
No,
kidding.
it's also big.
It's,
I think his name is Shotaro or
no,
something
no,
like
it's
that. So
Shintaro.
Shintaro. There you go. Yes, yes.
My
Yeah.
God, I actually remembered his name, goddammit.
Yeah. But like, at least Shintaro is actually a decent guy. I think he could be better, but I suppose there might be some character developments after that. But I doubt. It's just trying to be a really cute harem anime,
This is
harem
a,
series in general.
this is a
And then
comedy anime.
yeah, comedy
Don't
and
expect
harem.
anything.
Yeah, and then like you got Toa, who's like just really grateful with everything because she's an angel. So I guess that's fine. They're fine with having each other around. So I guess that's fine. But I think what actually made me even more interested is like I thought the only super actually no. Have you watched all the episodes yet?
Up to episode 3, I think, like up to the
Okay, so that's the latest one. Yeah.
third girl. Yeah.
So like I mean, for those who haven't watched it, it's getting into a little bit of spoiler territory. But and what surprised me is that I thought the only supernatural element is that there's Towa the angel. I didn't expect to see a Yuki Onna. I was like, oh my god! So now this guy is actually getting all like supernatural beings to fall in love with him.
Yes.
Yeah. For those who don't understand, Yuki Onna literally translate to snow girl, and or snow woman, and it's a kind of Japanese ghost or yokai as they call it, in which they're like there's a woman who usually lives in the snow mountain, and then like I think the original legend is only that if you see her, then she will basically freeze you to death. And then like, but then like, people love to make all kinds of stories from the original tale. So after that, later on, they make stories saying stuff like you can marry to a Yuki Onna, but you cannot, or like maybe it's or something like you're fine to see a Yuki Onna and she will let you go, but the trade is you can never tell anyone that you've seen her, or else she will appear at your place and then freeze you to death. and then like, and then like people just it's a fucking girl. So people's like, oh, we're gonna Japanize
Pre-realized, baby.
and then you got all those like one shot stories like about how people would marry Yuki Onna and then just live with them, very happy life. And then besides Yuki Onna, you also got the gender bend version. Uh, uh, I don't know. I don't even know how you call it, Yuki or Toko.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like the how to say, like the fuck was it? It's not antithesis. The antonym. The antonym is for Onna is Otoko.
Yeah. So like you got snow guys as well. Where like actually a few seasons ago there was literally an anime about a snow guy just living a normal human life, but like whenever he gets embarrassed and anything like that, there will be a blizzard around him.
And then this girl is literally the same.
Yes. It's like it became a common comedy trait for snow guy or snow woman
people.
for the snow people in in like anime or like just Japanese stories in general that if they have when they have a strong emotion, there will be a blizzard around them, and they will get very trouble about that. Well, yeah, I'm waiting to see what else they have later on. Like what kind of other girls Shintaro will see later on. Like I love how people in the comment section were saying like wait a second, like the childhood friend might actually be the rarest entity in this anime. And the people's like, why? She might be the childhood friend that's actually winning.
Oh, sugoi. And we have Osawake. you know that thing, right? Osana and Jamie ga setai makenai rabu comedy.
Where?
So it's a So it's I think the English title is somewhere along, like the love comedy where the childhood friends actually win, or will definitely win. Yeah.
I haven't heard about that. No.
Yeah, I think like the I kind of heard it because like I think the character designer was Shigure Ui.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And then speak of nice Yuki Onna. You know
Oh yeah.
the widow
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that
I've
one.
seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one is really nice. If you
I
are,
haven't actually read the whole thing. I've only seen like bits and pieces of it.
yeah, you are not above 18 years old, don't look for the widow. But yeah,
Right.
anyway. What you can look for. Oh my god, I ran out of pictures. Nah, just kidding. Let's since we are talking about Yuki Onna, let's rise the temperature a little bit because like Rising Apollo Dragon actually finally got a new form. Finally, after he has to give way to Sagita Apollo Dragon getting like the 10th version, and then Sagita Worm Nova. He's a newcomer, but he also got like a grand. He has like Sagitto Worm Nova, and there's the Grand Sagitto Nova, and then now finally Rising Apollo Dragon has a new form. Finally,
Yay.
yay!
Yay. I don't care because I'm not gonna play the deck. Yay.
Same, but it's kind of cool though. He kind of looks like Rising Bladra though. It's as if Rising
Ah?
Bladra was inspired by this guy.
I guess, but
Yeah.
I mean, Rising Apollo Dragon definitely looks a lot more buffed. Like it's not just dragon, it's a buff dragon. You can literally see the muscles. You can see the abs.
I know, right? Bulging through his scales. Yeah, that thing is that's a fun part about like how like the Japanese kind of like interpret dragons nowadays, right? Because like dragons are supposed to be reptiles, so they are supposed to be scaly, but like if you have too many scales, you can't really flex the muscles. So it's like, oh, fuck the fuck the scales.
Yeah, we just make the head reptile and like
Yep.
that's it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and the mixer he only has 4 fingers, like because the reptiles only have 4 fingers, and it's like, and then like that's it. Everything else is like, okay.
Yep. And then what's their main weapon? Swords.
Swords.
Sword. Because why not? And then give them like the most extravagant sword in the world, and then like how they will attack their enemies, fire breathing because they are dragons.
Bruh.
I know, right?
Yeah, that was Shining Dragon, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think like shining dragon. I think like Sagitto Worm Nova also has that. Even
Oh yeah,
Sagitto
oh yeah,
Apollo Dragon, yeah.
he blew fire onto the strike one Leo, yeah.
Yeah. My goodness. Like, they have like a
Yeah, but
beautifully designed sword and they're like, up, no fire breathing.
yeah. People are also saying that like Helio Rising Apollo Dragon is it's a must free in the Apollo deck later on.
Is it?
Yeah, because you can, I mean, to be fair, 7-5 is not hard to bring
Oh yeah.
out. Yeah, and then it can also recycle cores. So I think people are thinking maybe like 2 Apollo Worm, and then 2 of Apollo Fern, and then 3 Rising Apollo Dragon. That's probably like how the extra account goes. And then just make it like a full devotee / conclusive deck. Well, besides some of the recursion cards, but yeah, just make it almost a full like new family deck, and then now you got Rising Apollo Dragon opening 2 every time, so you guarantee 1 life burn every attack, basically. Yeah.
But it's going to be negated. But it's going to be negated by Lambda anyways.
Well, once.
Once. But yeah, then you can, yeah, I guess like you can retain, you can retain the rest with Lambda and Freedom, I guess.
It's actually really dumb how like right now the red color in Japanese is basically life light burn, light burn. Yo, final X-Ray, fucking light burn. Send 2 lives to Void, not fucking enough. Send 4 lives at war at once. Why the fuck not? It's like I don't know. It's the red color is always really boring.
Yeah. And then it's like always overkill, right? Like, yeah, you can shoot 4 lives if if you get into the stage where your opponent will probably have 2 lives.
Yeah.
Like, oh, so like the only way you can make that card shine is basically you make a stall deck that is not meant for that card, and you just stall, and then you hit 4, and then you equip a brave on it, so you get 5 damage. So it's like, oh, okay, could have done this with Castle Column. I guess if you think if that's how you have fun, I will not stop you. Because
Yeah,
I
like
do that too sometimes.
the Saga players like have been complaining how like the red color in Saga was like pretty really boring, and like Bandai should like give some more variety to the color, etc. stuff like that. But I mean, I always wanted to say, but it's like red is supposed to be the Unga Bunga color. It's supposed to not have that many variety, just because of the sheer amount of destruction it can do by just changing like the range of BB destruction and everything like that. So like red is always gonna be just like new cards updated with maybe like slightly higher limitations, stuff like that. But I don't really see them getting any like varieties of like new play styles and everything like that, unless like a new mechanics is introduced.
Yeah, I think like red is supposed to be boring in a good way. It's like supposed to be your if you are still
Yeah, it's
trying
supposed to
to
be simple. Yeah.
yeah, if you are still trying to get used to the game, red should be like the color that doesn't really hold your hand, but like you can kind of like navigate your way through it. It's like you read the cards and then okay, so if I put this card and this card, it will definitely work because like it works the way it is written on the card.
Yeah.
Yep. Except when you go to Machine Dragon and then it's like, oh, this is just yellow with extra steps. This is just yellow, but this just yellow, but like all the colors is red.
Oh
My
yeah,
goodness.
yeah. Obviously, the Japanese one has a lot more variety on what red can do, but it all comes down to like at the end, like the playstyle comes down to what is it? Blow up really big things,
Yep.
light burn,
Yeah.
draw a lot.
Yeah.
Like this is literally it, I
I
think.
know, right? Yeah, I think like the only thing they changed with the Machine Dragon is like the engine. So like the moment you
Yeah,
reach the
it just cause like red is always I mean,
yeah.
right now it's getting closer and closer to direct draw, but like I suppose even back then it's not that hard to draw. You just need some really high levels or stuff like that. But like so like Machine Dragons, like they just make things a little bit more difficult because all their draws are conditional. Because but like that's also because they have very high power in whatever they want to destroy. So like they had to limit some kind of resources and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which actually worked really well. I mean, I think Machine Dragon is still a pretty decent deck. It's just like it's just a very meta dependent deck, I think.
True. And then also
Yeah, but
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And
I
then
think right now you can bring it back out, to be fair.
yeah, I'll bring it back up tomorrow. we'll have our tournament in 2 days. Let's see if I can cook something. But
You actually have a Machine Dragon.
I have a Machine Dragon.
Oh. Okay.
I really like Astra Dragon. And I think like I like some of the top end cards. But I look at the low end cards and I'm like, why are you guys I don't want to say they are ugly, but like I want to play with this guys. Why do I have to play with you guys as well? Kind of thing. Yeah, I think like it's mostly because I really like the red and white color scheme. I am really basic. Like if you give me like any red with red and white color scheme, I will probably take it. And I think like I also got lucky because I opened PS54 or I think 53 or 54, like the one. No, it's a 56. Is it like the one with Weltraum? And anyway, I opened.
No, that's 57.
57. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basic. Oh yeah, because I have the main connected pattern, so it's not going to 58. Definitely. Uh, so Weltraum. I think I opened like 2 boxes and then I get to like 2 Weltraum. So I was like, oh, really? I was really elated about that. And then I think I also get the secret version of Astral Dragon from a pack. So it's like, oh,
Nice.
oh, I really like these guys now. Also, then because like I just really like stall decks, it's like Expansion feels like it feels good, right? Like you spend your whole course to set up, and then you get back 5, and then you draw 2. Yay! That feels good. Yeah, but like
Nice.
the part about you can draw like lots of things with Rocket Dra, that one that one I don't really buy that. Like yes, like indeed you can like draw lots of cards with Rocket Dra, but like you need like at least 2 or 3 cards to draw with Rocket Dra. So it's like, oh, so you need Rocket Dra, you need to
Yeah.
Mirage, and then you need
Yeah,
to
it's
something
like
destroy.
some combo draws, yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, this is threat. This is not supposed to be this complicated just to draw 1 card. And then I don't know, like I think like Machine Dragon is like really good at destroying what they wanted to destroy, but like the good thing like design wise is they every single of their cards like are really good at destroying one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever I was facing like a deck that is like centered around spirits, like let's say just for the sake of argument, an Armored Machine Gacha, like all the cards that I drew is like Dragon's Mirage, Cosmo Red Dragon. So all the cards that can destroy Nexus, like destroy Nexus and they will not go back kind of thing. And then whenever I am fighting like the Grand Walker decks or like the World Nexus, the decks that uses World type Nexus, and draw Espacion. I can't really use the Dragon Spirit right now, but I guess you will have to do. And then I lost because I got a 2 draw, but I didn't draw my out in the end.
Oof.
Yeah. When I drew Weltrom and I'm like, oh, so Weltrom can destroy anything, anything and everything that it touches, and but like, oh, but it's only Spirit or Ultimate. My opponent has like 7 Nexus that doesn't allow me to attack. Can I destroy that instead? Yeah.
Oof, I guess.
I know, right? I don't know if it's just my bad luck, but like, yeah, it's funny that it always happens. And I just realized we were talking about angels, so we could have segued into this earlier, but we also have the Angel of Fate, Fortuel.
Forturel, yeah.
You know what?
She's alright.
Yeah,
I
you
mean, the
know,
Petit Vanille deck is not really that good in general, so.
I will make her good. No, just kidding.
Sure, go ahead.
I mean, like even the farthest I can go, like Indian, I just relied on the old female Indian. It becomes a deck that is more fun to play, but like in the end, I just wanted to do what I did before, but but takes longer.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Bandai's Battle Spirits is shitting out a lot of decks all at once. So it's just, I don't know, like, slow down, bro. I know you want variety, but this is not how you do it. Like, you got some decks that's just like waste of paper, literally.
No. Yeah, I think like I am I want to talk about her in particular, given that she's not the only Master R and below cards that we got this week. Because
Why?
There's the Shonen Jump, like the Shonen Jump Arcana based kind of thing that actually works the way she works. So basically, if you draw them when they are face up on your deck, then you can just perform the radiant, like the advent, without even having your soul core.
Yeah.
I just bought that last week. No, it's not really that I am making a conscious effort to buy that thing. It's more like I have a friend that I haven't talked to in a while, and then he was selling that card, and then I found out that that card is like dirt cheap. So it's like, maybe.
Wait, which card?
Yeah, I forgot the name, so it should be, but let's look to the Heaven contract. It's a defined contract, right? Defined contract. Oh, wait, what? What do you name them in the wiki? Is it defined sky contract?
Right.
No, sky contract is
actually
that.
can't remember.
Yeah.
I actually can't remember on top of my head. Do you mean cloud contract?
No, it's the one from Forfeited Vinyl. So it's Heaven contract.
Heaven contract.
Yeah, I looked for Heaven contract, but Google didn't give me that. Google, what are you doing? It's the Arcana Beast Queen Phoenix. Arcana Bird Queen Phoenix, sorry. So it's this.
Oh,
yeah, the promo from Shonen Jump, I think.
I
Yeah,
even
that guy
forgot that's a thing.
plays
Yeah.
that guy plays Yu-Gi-Oh, so I think he got the magazine for
I
Yu-Gi-Oh,
see.
and then like, yeah, I mean, like,
Okay, I see.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's third chip, so like, well, why not just to start the conversation. And then I think out of that conversation, I got the insight that, yeah, I think, like, from the outsider perspective, the Indonesian Bellspares community is doing good. So I'm proud of my kids. Yeah, I am proud of my friends.
Nice.
I shouldn't treat them as if I am above them. clearly after I left, the community grew even larger. So I don't think I'm the only factor, but like, yeah, I need to appreciate that after I left, like, they managed to flourish even further. So yeah, thanks guys. Cheers to you guys. We sent someone to the championship this year as well. Yeah, next year
Nice.
we are going to send another one, and the next year as well.
Nice.
Yeah. So now that I think I've exhausted my block deck, I just kidding. My goodness. Sorry about that. You don't know if I will be able to cut that out. So if you listen to me coughing, I am sorry about that. Oof. But yeah, she died. I think my reaction when I saw her, like, I think it's the same as you. It's like, yeah, she's died.
Yeah, she's alright.
Yeah.
It's more because the whole deck is not functioning well.
But yeah, I mean, like, it's not like if she, like, because like some of the new cards, they kind of like give like the advent to both of the new, like, the petty version and the normal version, right? Yeah, but I don't think in the normal funeral she'll be. Yeah, I don't think she will work. I think it kind of
No, you don't need that in normal vanilla, no.
Yeah, I don't think normal vanilla needs any new cards even.
Yeah, no, they don't need it, no.
Yeah, just need a way to use Spitzer without any consequences in the deck, and then a way to kind of lock specifically muscle, a soul, and zero barrier. I am still bitter. because Amamiya is always bitter that I always win against him with Sanctified Light, right? So now I am bitter that he almost won last time with Muscle.
With muscle?
Yeah, Muscle, the Musket Soul, the one for the exclusive
Oh,
diamond wall
right.
for Kamen
Mask
Rider.
Soul, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I forget that card is a 6-color card, so it's like, oh. Thank goodness I was able to build up my blocker, so it's not like I was any close to losing. So he prevented me from winning for one thing. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Oof. Well, that's how card game works.
Yeah. And that's why I can't stop playing yellow. Cause like in battle spirits, like, yeah. So you stop my attack. I'll do it again next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone is better at not dying, it is me. I might not be able to win as much as you guys, but I am really good at not dying. I know, right?
Yeah.
Like that is also why I can't stop like playing with the Divine Spirit Ultimates. It's like the deck is already so limited, and then like, it still can't die. Still took like 15 turns to kill this this thing. So it's like, interesting. Turns out removing stuff one by one actually works. Also, probably why I wanted the Notorious Extra. That's like with Ramdiel. You basically remove with Ramdiel. You basically remove one spirit. One spirit is like 30,000 or lower, and all other spirit or ultimate set is 20,000 or lower. And that is nice. Yeah. Because like the burst effect itself is minus 20,000 to all spirit ultimate, right?
Yeah.
So basically you use Ramdiel, you target one spirit minus 10, and then you open the burst. And then you open the money file in your hand, and then you set a second copy of Gigo Tool, and then you play a second Ramdiel.
All right. Yes, of course. The condition is when life is reduced, right? Yes.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. Minus 40,000 to everyone. Yay.
Sure. Lol.
The day I will actually need that. The day I will actually need that will be superb. It will be a day to remember.
Yeah.
What are you trying to kill there? An Apollo worm. What does it do? It attacks. It declared an attack. And now I must kill it. Yes, I remember because like I tried to film some with Wilson, not really going well, mostly because for some reason like in the middle of shooting, like the power grid and this whole like in this whole area just died. So it's like, so now it's complicated.
I don't get it, but okay.
But yeah, anyway, it's the days where I tried to play against them, and then like I was using the petted vinyl, and then he brought out like Apple Worm attacks with Apple Worm. With this effect, it gains plus 10,000. So now I have to kill like a 27,000 or something to BP. Like, but I can kill it.
Yay.
It feels surreal, but I can kill it. It's like, 27,000. You will die now, Apple Worm. There is, there's one instance that I can kill it, and then there's the next instance where I can't kill it. And then I realized,
there's also a thing that they do a life burn on attack as well, so you don't have to kill it with the burst effect. Just open it, minus 20k block.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. My goodness, but that Apollo worm is so big though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like I have like one scenario where I kind of do that, so I kind of wanted to reduce the PP, and then I want to summon something that can block afterwards. And then I remember that if I don't play another card, that then my blocker will still lose in PP in its highest levels. It's like, oh, I need to let that sink in for a while. I gave him like minus a really big number. I summoned something that is already big enough. Like the BP is already above 10,000. And then I still need to play another card to reduce the PP of the attacker so that I can block it and then my blocker can survive. Let that sink in for a while. And then in Saga we have Exhaust Nexus. Yep. Exhaust Nexus.
Yeah, they need a better yellow magic. Heal inclusion is pretty good, but it can be better.
Yeah. I know, right? I don't mean like because like the baseline is Exhaust Nexus, it's really hard to do it without like power creeping it like way too high. Like what will you do? Like 8 cost and then minus 4,000 to everyone? Like it wouldn't do anything. But if you do like 8 cost minus 5,000 to everything, now it kind of feels like something, but it's like not really going anywhere. But it feels like it has already gone too far. Cause like now with that you kind of kill like all like the middle end kind of decks as well. So it's like, oh, do we really want that? Do you want that, Ayumu? An 8 cost minus 5,000 to everything.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah. I guess like because like 7 costs minus 3 is already not working. I guess that is the natural evolution. The next natural evolution.
Or like it doesn't have to be targeting the whole board. It can just be two spirits, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, since key of intrusion is 8 cost minus 8, I guess. Oh, but 8 cost minus 4. It feels like a really shitty version of Ritual Fire. But I guess if it
just do minus 5k instead.
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise it will be like a really shitty version of Ritual Fire, isn't it? I think with 5k at least with Flagellum it will at least be minus 5 for the main targets. So I guess it works. Although yeah, now I think the best way to play yellow, unfortunately, in Saga is just to ignore your opponent's board. Like as long as my attack go through, like no matter how many spirits you want to gather, I don't fucking care. Yeah.
Well.
So yeah, do we need or do we just go like the Gift of Nile route? So it's like 6 costs, 2 spirits cannot attack or block.
I suppose that also works, yeah. But like, you prefer some more removal in yellow, really?
Yeah, it's hard. when the baseline is 7 cost minus 3, it's really hard to go up from there.
Yeah.
Unless it's already time for power creeping. I don't think it's the time yet. Probably set 9.
No, not that far. You look at the evil set and you tell me it's not time for power creep. Yellow is not even getting any support in the evil set. They ought to give something better in set 5.
Yeah. Yeah. I have high hopes for set 5. Yeah, don't. Yeah, now that you mentioned that, like I am trying to sometimes I try to reflect like what part of yellow do I really like, because like do I really like Fable piece, like even in bells, like in even in normal PS, like do I like the imaginary piece? Not really before Vanilla, I think.
I don't
although,
see the.
uh, although my first tag is actually imaginary piece, it's the Hanu Merlin.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's a matter of I started with the glass cannon deck, so it's like I can't stop playing glass cannon now. Glass cannon feels too good. Like it's the one day where I find where all the stars align, and then like every time I draw I didn't break. It just feels good. Like the one time I won the championship, I actually used like a glass cannon deck, just a secret
Nice.
meta. So it's like, oh. I think I've told this story like a million times, but like if my opponent draw any cost 3 Digimon at that moment, I will die. Because the
Oh yeah,
only
you told me that before. Yeah.
because the only defensive that I can play at that time is everyone nil. It's like if I play that everyone nil, I don't think I have enough cores to play like the other removals. So like yeah, that's yeah, if I can't stop his attacks with this single everyone nil, God beat them, I can't win. Like, although previously I've already kind of like gave up because like he bounced two of my Alice back to the bottom. So it's like, huh. So Alice cannot be destroyed. If Alice is destroyed or depleted, I don't really lose her. And then he advented Piedmon. So all your spirit, I give minus 4,000 multiple times to your spirits, and then if they become 0, return it to the bottom of the deck. And then my brain just froze. Return it to the bottom of the deck.
Why do you do this to Alice?
No. To be fair, like that guy reached the final with yellow Digimon. At that time, I was like, yeah, maybe it's his day, maybe it's his time to win. And then I realized I have that Melial, the twinkle engine, like the upgraded version of the searcher. Yeah. Because of the how the split works, I got like 3 copies of her, so it's like, oh, I put her in just because I like her design, and then I forgot like what she actually does, and then like when I was already giving up, I took her it, and then like she's basically Alice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just summon her, and then summon her, and then I just try to do the meta attack, and then he always spawns it to the hand. It's like, okay, I can do this. I just need him to not summon a Patamon or a Bloodmon, and I can win. Yeah, because I think I still have Andromeda, so I can still loop the everyone nil. So yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I see.
Yeah, there is a second Andromeda, by the way. Like even in BS we have the
Right.
red Andromeda, and then we have the yellow Andromeda.
Yeah. Just to clarify.
Yeah. My goodness, that was a good time. And I think all the times I won the championship, probably because I won, I kind of remember everything.
Makes
Like,
sense. Yeah.
like even with Vanguard, you know that then I played Aqua Force. One of the reason I
Yeah.
played Aqua Force is jokingly because there's this unit, grade 1, named Dear Night Theo.
Okay.
Yeah. So, of course, there's a vanilla. This is Vanguard G. So that card was released around Vanguard PT 08. And then I was playing in around the equivalent of around Booster 19.
Okay.
So you don't really need the vanilla anymore. But I put 1 copy inside the deck anyway, just for the lulz. And then in the final, I drew my first 5 hands. I don't have a grade 1. And then I kept the grade 3 the grade 3 and the grade 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I redraw mulligan the rest. And then
Yeah.
I redraw again. And I don't have a grade 1. Still. And then my friend from behind was like, what the fuck are you doing? You should have written the grade 3. Yeah, probably if I am smarter, I would have done that. And then my top deck is Dear Night Theo.
Lol.
My top deck is Dear Night Theo, and then I did not miswrite that game. And then I got to show everyone that common card works because like I think like at that time like the people like played other cards with Aqua Force, so I think they mostly played with the grade 3s that can increase your attack like Diamantes or Benedek. Don't think this means anything to you. But I opted to use a common grade 3 that was included with the style of deck that I was playing, which I already forgot the name about, but I really like it. I really like it so much that I forgot his name. So let's see. GPT-02, Soaring a Sign of Kill and Blossom. Where are you? Or yeah, sometimes people also play it with the Legion. Lots of people, yeah, there's lots of styles on how people play it. So I chose to play with the box included Strike Head Dragon. Oh my goodness, this brings back memory. Basically, when you write into him, it can turn any of your rear card into a double attacker. So I can just capitalize onto that and choose any of my rear card that I already have on the field and then attack twice. Just to deal some damage because I know that my opponent will strike first. And at that time we still don't have like the cancerous mindset to not write. Because like after that people just realize, because if you whoever strike first will get the advantage, right? So how do you handle that? You just refuse to write. Cause like you just you don't, so basically you stay on grade 2 until your opponent write grade 3 first.
Okay.
Because like in the end, like the disadvantage of receiving the twin drive attack is still much less than getting a twin drive first, but like getting the brunt of the triple drive. And also because if your opponent at that time we don't have that thing called the G Guardian, so whoever strikes first will definitely get to the generation break, like the higher generation break count first. So that will so basically their whole deck will be online first. That's the thing that you need. So basically it's kind of like getting like your counter up first in BS. Oh yeah, that's why. After that they added the G Guardian, so it's kind of like haha, it doesn't really matter anymore if you write to grade 3 first, and I'll just use the G Guardian. Now I'm going to go to Generation Break 2 first before you. Haha. Yeah, the good old days.
Nice.
I was really, you can see how much I was enjoying Vanguard before it stops. Because after that, everything just went downhill. I never won again. But yeah, I still play for that
Yeah, I
one.
don't want to touch Vanguard now either.
Mm-mm.
Like if I wanna play Michael, I'm just gonna wait for the Wise War set.
Or at this rate, probably the Bang Dream official card game. No fucking.
Rare.
I don't think that will work. That's going. Kidani will Kidani is definitely dreaming about that right now, but his board of director probably wouldn't let him do it, and then they will have a surplus one day, and then he will do it. Kidani. It is always nice to kind of like poke fun at Kidani because like we always know Bandai for like killing lots of games during their prime, and then we on the other hand we have Bushiroad. The good old corporate world.
Don't even remind me about that.
Yeah. So let's talk about something happier now that we have now that I think we have exhausted our minds. Like what did you have for dinner today?
Good that you ask. I haven't had dinner yet.
Oh right. Not everyone had dinner at 5 p.m. like I do. No, just kidding. Yeah, I mean, like if I am not trying to fix my sleep schedule right now, I'll probably do the same. To be fair. So I just
I mean,
said,
even when I'm fixing my sleep schedule, I usually eat pretty late now anyway. I mean, I woke up at like 1 p.m. today, so so I only had one meal at like 4 p.m. And like that's it.
Fair enough. And I think that's enough. No, just kidding.
It depends. I mean, to be fair, it's enough for me if I'm not moving around that day.
Yeah, it is. There is one of those days, right? So like you eat once and then like, and then at night you just feel like you are so tired that it's like you're hungry, but like it feels like it is not worth the energy to spend. It is not worth spending any energy to get any more energy.
If I'm hungry again, just get a porridge and then go to sleep.
Same. I'm trying to create a broth right now, so probably just going to use that every time because like I've been making this poor man soup, the one that I lured them to you last night, the poor man soup.
All right.
Yeah,
The poor man's soup.
yeah, soup.
Soup.
Yeah, it's really interesting how it is basically just an extra, and like basically I'll pull up the image. Cause like our style of one of our style of noodle, which is we just call it mi ayam. It just means, oh well, I think I accidentally promoted someone's blog, but yeah. I guess it has to do, but yeah, anyway. This mi ayam just means noodle with chicken. It doesn't really mean anything, isn't it?
Chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle soup. It's not even chicken noodle soup. Usually the noodle is just directly boiled, and then the chicken is, or they usually like marinated the chicken and then they braise the chicken. It's usually braised chicken, and they just put the chicken on top, and then they just
All right.
yeah. So basically the noodle is usually flavored with your usual thing: soy sauce, MSG, white pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really nice though. And then sometimes they also use the braising liquid for the chicken. Oh my god, I'm making myself hungry now. Just at dinner. I'll probably drink some soup after this just to warm up my belly. Uh, Is it an Asian thing to warm up your belly?
I guess so.
Yeah, I think like we.
I mean, like the like like the let's say Europeans, like they literally, well, maybe not even Europeans, like maybe more like Americans as well. It's like breakfast cereal with cold milk from the fridge. I was like,
Oh.
how can you do that? I can't do that. I need if I'm gonna have if I'm gonna have anything, it's gonna be hot, fucking
Ooh.
hot.
Don't get me started on the Germans.
Oh god.
Oh god. What is dinner today? Sourdough bread
Uh,
with cold cuts and cheese.
oh god.
Do you think they will apply heat to it? No. Because applying heat costs energy, and then costing energy means it's not good for the environment further. It's just I think like for them like dinner's like actually closing. It's like yeah. As long as it gets me to bed, I guess it's fine. It's food in it. But yeah, anyway, if you don't have my cursor is I don't detect my cursor, but like if you notice the bowl of water behind the noodle, thing like they usually include like some kind of broth, kind of like to kind of like if you think the noodle is probably too dry, then you can probably just sprinkle some to the noodle, or you can dip it, or you can just drink it after you eat the noodle. However you like. They don't really we don't never really got an instruction. I never got yelled at for doing any particular thing. I think when I was younger, I was so used to see the soup instant noodle. So I just dump the whole thing, and then everything becomes bland because of course you add water to something that is like moderately only salt that is salted to be eaten as is. It's going to be
Mm.
way less salty here. uh so yeah, basically if you are eating this kind of style of noodle in the carts, like in the street foods, like when we are talking about street food in Indonesia, sometimes you got served like in one single cart, and then they will probably have like literally one single bench and then no tables. So you will probably have to hold the bowl in your hand.
Oof.
So usually they don't give out the soup if you eat there. Like I think I can just pull up an image. Do I want to consent to this? No. uh, mm. So anyway, since you don't have space to hold the bowls, they'll probably just give you the noodles. And they will most likely just give you the noodles. But if you take them home, they pack it up for you, they will magically have a plastic bag, and then they will fill that plastic bag with soy sauce or the braising liquid, and fish sauce, and some white pepper, and MSG, of course, as if it's not Asian enough. And then they will put hot water inside. So you have this kind of soup. So inspired by that, whenever I miss home, that's the thing that I kind of made as a comfort food. Of course, it's just water, technically water and salt. So I sometimes just added stuff onto it. Like recently, I've been using like the fried bean curd, like the fried tofu shits. Yeah, that actually works pretty nice. Kind of want that now.
Yeah, they can be pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Still have your bean curd that you'll have that we are planning to eat together too. we'll need wait until the next time you come here.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah. Ooh, and then I just realized there's another interesting thing. I know that we have been, if you if you are listening to this on YouTube, if you check our community page, we have been posting for the past few days an article every day, almost every day. Hopefully, will be for at least the next 3 days or so. Where we kind of like talk about like the diva decks and how they work. And today we posted the Fonina, and then as the cover card, we put the Together Forever Fonina, which I bought because of course she has a really gorgeous wedding dress there. So like yeah. So someone someone commented that actually Together Forever is another famous song from none other than our favorite internet's favorite artist, Rick Astley.
Who?
Rick Astley, the Rick Roll guy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So like of course like the more iconic the Never Gonna Give You Up is more iconic, but like this is his other hit song, which is Together Forever. Oh.
All right. Yeah, I heard about that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a piece of Rick Roll in Battle Spirits now. Top that saga. But anyway, now that I was getting hungrier and hungrier, I think it would be best to let him have his dinner so I can go back to Ragnarok online. No, just kidding, I'm going to sleep. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or you want us to talk about any specific topics, feel free to send us your requests, comments, and questions to our email at therefreshsteppodcast@gmail.com. Or if you're listening to this on YouTube, feel free also to drop a comment below. So yeah, I guess that has been everything that we can share for this week. We hope that you guys have a nice week going forward, and we'll see you all in the next turn. Bye bye.
Bye.